Nico and I had an idea for a token a few months back that would let you guys, the viewers of this channel, vote on which topics you wanted to see first for this channel. Not only that, but token holders could propose new video ideas, and maybe we'd even pay them if that video did well. We didn't really know what launching a token involved, other than in the past, launching tokens could be seen as scammy, and that we would probably have to crowdfund it in some manner. We figured that since we have been doing a ton of research into creating this token and launching it, that it would be a good teaching moment for this channel. That it would be a good idea to share what we have learned with this channel. Welcome to Whiteboard Crypto, the #1 YouTube channel for crypto education, and here we explain topics of the cryptocurrency world using analogies, stories, and examples so you can easily understand them. In this video, we are going to explain what an ICO is, how it works, and some of the dangers involved. Let's dig in. First off, what is an ICO? In the briefest terms, an ICO is an initial coin offering, which is a way to launch a new coin by selling it to investors during a launch period. That may have been a little complicated, so let's take a look at traditional finance for a quick moment. Coinbase, which is a crypto and fiat-based company, has actually recently launched their IPO, which stands for Initial Public Offering. In short, this means they are selling some of their shares of their company in return for money, and that hopefully that money can be used to help fund some of their projects and whatever else they might need capital for. Just like Coinbase, a coin or a token can do what is called in the crypto world an ICO, an initial coin offering, though the name might be the only similar thing in the traditional meaning. Basically, a token creator can sell you a bunch of tokens for a set price in order to get the token out into the market and raise capital for the creator or project. Let's discuss the differences between an IPO and an ICO. When you go to buy a stock that's participating in an IPO, you gain a certain amount of power within that company. You are actually owning fractions of a portion of that company. This means you can even vote if you hold enough shares. In the case of investing in an IPO, you are hoping that the project you're investing in will do well. This means you should be doing a ton of research if you're putting in a decent amount of money. In some cases, an ICO doesn't even have a finished product, which means there's an increased risk. But some ICOs have projects that are working and testable products. So that's something to think about when you're investing. A big difference between IPOs and ICOs is that ICOs aren't regulated by the government. There's nothing that is stopping you from getting your money taken and run off with. And this is actually a big problem in a lot of rug pulls. If you don't know what a rug pull is, it's when a developer takes all the money from a project and runs away with it. In a sense, they pulled the rug out from under you. If you want to dive deeper on that topic, we actually have a specific video that will be linked in the description. In fact, many ICOs in the past, especially around 2018, were rug pulls, meaning the developer would raise a bunch of money and then never develop the product, simply because there was no official regulation. Now, IPOs are officiated by the government and many three-letter agencies that surround them, such as the SEC. They regulate all the decisions and make sure that you, as an investor, you aren't completely ripped off, and this lowers the risk for investors. ICOs, however, are not regulated. In fact, anyone could create an ICO. So back to the intro, when we were talking about creating our own Whiteboard Crypto token, we figured that it would take a lot to be able to actually create an ICO and then launch a token. But that's not the case. In fact, it's really easy. Let's go over the steps it would take to launch a token. First, you need a white paper. A white paper is basically a statistical explanation for what issue your coin or token will be solving, and specifically how it is going to be different from other coins or tokens. Some of the issues you want to cover in your white paper is a marketing plan, what problem the coin solves, how the coin is different, specific code mechanisms of the coin, developer fees including developer wallets and future spending plans, and the long-term goals. Now there's a lot that goes into a white paper, and if you want a video on the specifics of them or how to read them, go ahead and say something in the comments below. It's actually interesting where they originally came from. Step number 2 is that you'll need to market your coin. And this is where it can get difficult, especially since there have been so many influencer scams and rug pulls in the past. In fact, ICOs have a ton of negative emotion around them due to a ton of ICO scams around 2018. To launch a successful ICO, you need to get people to see your new coin, the problem that it solves, and then get them to help fund you. Now, there are many different ways you can do this. Some of the most popular advertisement methods are to advertise on different platforms, specifically crypto platforms. You can also join groups, and please never use a Discord bot, or you could even pay us $100,000 and we could advertise your new coin on this channel. Just kidding, we don't do sponsorships on this channel, and we probably never will. Lastly, step 3 is to sell your coin on a platform. Now, there are platforms out there that will allow you to collect money for pre-sales, and then those platforms will distribute your coin to everyone who bought them. This way, the investors don't have to trust just you, they can trust the third-party platform. So launching a coin is really simple, but that begs the big question: why would you buy a coin early? The answer is twofold. First, when you invest in an ICO, the coin developer usually has a plan for the funds that they are raising that will help the coin succeed. Without your funds, the developer may not be able to implement specific features or advertise the coin, which could hinder its success. Secondly, the idea of buying an ICO is to allow investors early access to a cheaper price. Then, hopefully once the coin launches, the price will increase, which means the investor could then sell for a profit. We have to say that many ICOs did not follow this route. In fact, many ICOs actually raised a bunch of money, but either never developed their project further, or the price fell after launching the ICO. This is something to think about when investing in a new coin. Finishing up, ICOs can be a tricky place, especially if you don't have an eye for scams. But on the other end, it can also be a really promising space for new and upcoming blockchains trying to improve the cryptocurrency world. In fact, do you have any better ideas for launching a new coin? Are there better ways than just selling them? Maybe give a ton of free coins to people who use a similar coin to get them to try it out? That actually sounds a lot like an airdrop. Leave a comment below if you have any other ideas on how to launch a coin. We would love to hear them and maybe even consider them for our whiteboard crypto token. Now, like anything within the investing atmosphere, try and do your own research. That is what has worked best for us in the past. As always, we hope to see you in the next video. We really hope that you've learned something, and most of all, we hope to see you in our next video.